Hi, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. We are talking all things going live, friends. Yes, I am doing the most. And I realized I was saying the wrong location, but we are going to switch over to TikTok too, so we will be there. We're going to get there in just a little bit. So you guys will see me go live there as well. Um, Let me know if you have questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. You guys are going to come in and feel free to ask questions. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. And then we are going to get started in a second. Hold on one second. I am going to get us up and running. I have to get my other screens going. Hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, this is our go live era. We are doing it, friends. We are going to go live and continue to show up. Okay. So thank you all for joining the live. Thank you so much for liking the live. As you come in, make sure you click like. And we are almost at 450. Ding, 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 ding. We almost are at 450 followers and subscribers, and I so appreciate all of you guys. This is we're close to 500. We'll see if we make 500 before the month is out. It's possible. It's like right there, guys. So we could possibly do it. But I so appreciate getting to 450 and doing this and being able to say that. I've done this starting officially in April. And in April, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep going live. I'm just going to do it here. Why not co-stream? Why not do it while I'm on the screen here and connecting with people anyway? I'm here anyway, so might as well just go live. And so because I'm doing it here, it's like, okay, now I'm doing it here. I'm like, okay, well, hey, what could happen? Just tell people to make sure they like, comment, and subscribe. Why not? Come on in, friends. How you doing? So thank you so much for joining. But that's the thing about it. You just show up. If you keep showing up and let people know that you're here for them, you want to make sure you're supporting them and their growth, they're going to support you too. So that's what I tell you. That's how the universe works. You keep doing it, keep showing up, be consistent, be engaging, and you'll see the difference. That will happen for you. So thank you all for joining the live. I'm sitting here talking. Hello, how you doing, friend? And so what I was sharing, I don't know if you guys heard me in my minute or so before that. So what I was sharing is that, okay, I'm looking at my subscriber count, and you know what? I know it's not in the thousands. I know it's not in the millions. I know it's not in the hundreds of thousands, but it is great. It's growth. And I'm so pleased. Would you like to live? I was going to say live. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about going live, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the question. You know what? Hey, if it's meant for me to be here that long, I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. I'm going to enjoy the day. So, hey, it doesn't matter to me. As long as I'm happy and I got friends around and family, that's what matters. And hopefully at that point I do have friends and family around, friends. But that's what matters. You just keep showing up. So the point of this was like, okay, YB, I don't know YB. Thank you. YT. How you doing, Kaylin? How are you, friend? Thank you so much. You friends who are here listening to me, go ahead and put a comment in. Say hello. How you doing? You know, where you're from. Let me know where you're from, and we'll get to chat because we're going to talk about going live, so you guys know I co-stream. So before you guys came on, what I was sharing is that I'm almost at 450, and I said, you know what, I'm enjoying every minute of this. The journey is amazing. This is what it's all about. You just keep being consistent and showing up. So that's the main purpose of this. You said your skin is, what is your diet? Hydration, water, and I don't put a lot of stuff in my skin. I'm very much a purist when it comes to creams and fragrances and all that stuff. I don't do all that stuff. I just do Dove sensitive soap. That's pretty much it. And Sevilla lotion. That's it. That's it. I don't do a whole lot of other stuff. You know how people put creams and makeups and all. I don't do all that. But thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. Just speak. Can't stay too long. Bye. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate the support. And so that's what this is about. You keep showing up. So if you're here, make sure you like the live. Okay, so we gotta like what we like. So like the live, you're here commenting. So make sure you like the live, and then also click subscribe. If you are new to my page, you've never seen me before, you want to subscribe, you are welcome to subscribe. And that's essentially what I was just talking about. I was like, you know what? I just keep showing up. I give great information. I give great information. I want to make sure you guys are growing and thinking strategically about this whole process. And then I give a lot of free advice and tips and strategy. And then at the same time, if you're really looking for more poignant, specific guidance and tips, you can sign up for a one-on-one session with me. So I do those as well. Click the link in my bio, and you can get to my stand store to sign up for one-on-one sessions. But with that, I tell you, show up. The main thing is just go live, talk to your audience, connect with them, be consistent, keep showing up, keep talking, keep engaging. Okay, so that's the main thing. And then you're gonna be like, what do you talk about? What do I? You'll talk about what's important to you. You'll talk about what's important to you that will ultimately be important to your audience. So you'll get it. It'll come. Just tell them who you are and what you're about, why you're here, why you're showing up. I talk about going live. I talk about it from a YouTube perspective and from a TikTok perspective. And so I'm a live host. So I talk about the live journey. And then I talk about it from a strategic perspective when you think about branding yourself and then ultimately talking to your audience, your right audience, because people are going to stay who resonate with your message, that want to go live and do something similar to talk to their audience and grow their following. And so that's what I talk about. So I want you guys to be intentional about your growth strategy. Thank you all for joining. What's my biggest life dream? You know what? It's evolving. Every day it changes. And when I say, and I'm not just being facetious when I say that, I just think about life is how you take every day as it comes. Maybe you have some short-term goals, but my life dream, to be happy, stay happy. That's my life dream. Stay happy. And I'm happy. So that's what I do. I'm happy. And so that's it. As long as I stay in a state of happiness and I find joy in the things that I'm doing and people around me, that's good. That's my life dream. So thank you so much for asking great questions. But so yeah, we're gonna talk about the live journey here. We're gonna make sure we are chatting and connecting and engaging with our friends and followers. And if, like I said, if you are new to my page, go ahead and click like the live, comment, and subscribe. And then, as you guys know, I do co-stream. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to co-stream where we are going to be talking to some of our friends on the other platform, that other side of the streets. I use YouTube as an opportunity for me to, hello, I'm from Gambia, boy, Africa. Oh, look at you, friend. Hello, thank you. I guess you were 30. You are 38. You're sweet. Thank you. I'll be 38. I will be 38. I'm gonna sit in that one. Thank you so much, friend. Under 40, I take that every day, every day. You essentially, okay, I'll give you this. My birthday's about to come up. You gave me 10 years younger. So you gave me 10 years younger. So I appreciate that, friend. We are going to take it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you're over 18 being here, though. Just make sure of that. Because you got to be over 18 to be on these TikTok, on the YouTube channel here. I say this is a professional channel. I want to make sure we are talking about all things in a professional way, and we're talking about things to help you grow your channel and monetize. And monetizing, you got to be 18. So that's the thing about it, especially from what we're talking about. And so it's for more of a mature audience. Oh, what are you doing? Appreciate the compliment, friend. Appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. Yes. No student loan has been referred to. Thank you so. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're gonna take it. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. That's what I said. You know, it is all about making sure you are taking care of yourself, friend. And that's what I do. I take care of myself. Appreciate you all being here. We're gonna get to chatting and talking, and talking about all things going live. And so let me know if you have any immediate questions As you guys know, I am going to set my screen up to go live on TikTok. So that's what I'm doing really quickly. Let me know if there's any other questions too, because I always like to come live on YouTube first, because you guys come in to the room. You said, how on earth? Water and hydration. Hydration and good genes. Thank you so much, friends. Yes. But let's I'll go there with you for a second, because obviously I think this is a fun conversation. At the end of the day, it's about how you treat yourself. That's what life is. I mean, if you really are thinking about what are the secrets, what are people doing, it's about how you treat yourself. Because if you're mistreating yourself, if you are stressing yourself out, you're not drinking enough water, you're not exercising, if you're not taking care of yourself, yeah, it's gonna make the difference in terms of what you look like. I'm going to my water tap immediately. Yeah, that's what it is. It's about how you treat yourself. And so I don't treat myself bad. And honestly, I don't let things stress me too much. There's moments that I get stressed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not superhuman. But at the same time, you know what? I try to get over things quickly, which is good and bad, because I will forget things. Unless it's written down, I'm like, you know what? It must not have been that important for me to remember. So, oh well. And, when it comes to things that should be stressful, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna let that stress me. That is not my problem. So let me keep it moving. so I operate like that quite a bit. And so I think that's one of the things too. You just don't let things stress you too bad. And you just keep doing what you need to do. But good genes, and good hydration. And then, like I said, I don't put a lot of stuff on my skin. Somebody said I got flawless skin. I don't put a lot of stuff on my skin. So I just take it one day at a time, friends. All right, friends, we are going to get going. We're going to get to chatting and communicating. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We are also we're gonna help each other and make sure we are supporting the live. You seem very pure and kind. I'm very kind. Very pure. I don't know about that, but very kind. Appreciate you all, friends. Thank you so much for joining the live. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. Come on in. I appreciate you all being here. We're gonna get to chatting and talking and connecting. Thank you so much for joining the live, friends. So that's what this is all about. So I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, make sure you like the live. Goodbye. Thank you so much, friend. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the comments. And so we're going to get to chatting and talking. How you doing, friends? Come on in. Appreciate you joining. So as you guys know, I go live here on these TikTok streets, and I go live on my YouTube. So I was talking to my YouTube friends a second ago. So we were chatting it up over there. Thank you so much. How you doing, Sylvia? Great. Thank you so much. Is that it, Sylvia? Thank you. Let me know if I said it correctly, friend. Appreciate you coming in. We're going to put, is my heart effect up? It is. Let's make sure it is up correctly. There we go. A little bit extra light. Get that little light going on. We see the purple. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all coming in. Hi, how you doing? Greetings from Cali. Awesome. Greetings from Orlando, Florida. I am in Florida, friends. So greetings from Florida. And so I did not get a chance to come live. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Yes, you said it correctly, right? Thank you so much, friend. So I didn't get a chance to do my 10 o'clock because you guys know I do 10 o'clock and I do 4 o'clock. So I go live every day. We talk about going live for beginners. My friend, are you going live, Sylvia? Let me know if you're going live. I want to make sure I am supporting you in your journey. And if you are not going live, what's the hold up? What's the hold up at this point? Because you have a lot of followers. So you have a lot of followers. So what's the delay if you are not? And if you're on live, let me know. PhD, not MD. So PhD in leadership and education. PhD in leadership and education. And I've worked for over 25-ish years in higher ed. So higher ed, senior level administrator, specifically under student affairs. Worked in the areas of career services, primarily advising, diversity, equity, inclusion. The Sullivan Mom, how are you, friend? How are you? How you doing, Carmina? Thank you so much. Come on in, friends. Thank you for joining the live. How's everybody doing? It's a long time no see. Thank you for the daily harmony, friend. Let me see what my sound is like. I might have a 2i, but we'll turn it down, turn it up a little bit. Thank you so much. And so I've worked all my career in higher ed adjacent. So I recently have made a conscious decision to make this what I do. I enjoy it. I love being here talking to people. I enjoy the work. I enjoy how I'm able to organize my day and think strategically about my growth strategy and what I want to do in the future. And so I've been doing this. Live hosting on YouTube and on TikTok primarily. I'm going to add the other platforms too, but right now that's what I'm doing. I do TikTok shop. So I'm not going live because of my surname. I'd rather stay out of the spotlight. Oh, okay. Okay. Surname? Costner? Is that it? Like celebrity? Let me know, friend. Let me know. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here though. So here's what I will say. I mean, you're to your point. Yes, you probably do need to think very intentionally, like Kevin. Ooh, 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 look at you, friend. so you said Cali. So relation. Okay. Look at you, friend. Well, I mean, let's be real though, because I mean, because of your followers, they know. I mean, obviously you're posting, people are connected with you, so they probably do want to see and hear from you on occasion. Now, to your point, maybe it's not live on TikTok, maybe it's live on like a YouTube or someplace like that, or Instagram or another place, another platform. But again, that becomes another way to build community, and people come in and connect with you, and then you can trolls, you can block and mute them, you can do all the things. But to your point, you definitely need to be conscious of what does that mean to expose yourself in that way. So I get it. Let me know if you have questions in particular, because what I do on this live is that we talk about all things going live. We talk about ways for you to grow and connect. Um, and we talk about how you doing, Tree. We talk about mainly like what does it mean to be a live host and build a community alive, build your live surrounding supporting your community essentially. So how do you grow? How do you connect? How do you build your community? How do you use this as a platform to monetize when it comes to connecting with your future and current audience and offering value and giving them solutions? So that's what we talk about. Thank you so much, friends. How you doing, Shelly? How you doing, Mimi? Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I saw you come in. Thank you so much for the daily heartbeat of treat fame on behalf of his name. Oh, wait a minute. TikTok filtered some of your comment. Oh, you must have said something juicy. I missed it. TikTok filtered the first part. TikTok was like, well, you won't be talking about him. TikTok did you wrong, friend, because you had something to say. But yes, but yeah, I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate the support, and that's what it's all about. Let me see. I'm gonna see if TikTok did it comment. I'm gonna look at your comments. Yeah, and so yeah, I didn't get the full scope of what you said. Hello. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Thank you so much. How you doing, Manette? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate you. Sylvia was talking. She was like, she's not going live because of her last name, but I think there's a connection there. So, but thank you for being here, friend. I appreciate you joining the live. That's what it's all about. Appreciate your friend. Um, I will say this. I mean, if it is because of the name too, you can always change your name. That's the beauty of TikTok. TikTok and any of these platforms, people may obviously recognize you over time, but at the end of the day, you can have a different name. You can totally have a different name, different photo, all the same. And people will be like, are you that person? I get some celebrity all the time. In the beginning, people were like, are you, who was it? Aisha? What was her name? Aisha Hicks? I can't. I can't remember the name. I was like, no, I'm not her. I should have been like, yes, it's me. Of course, it's me. So that may have been why people were following me. No, they will find out of me when he decides. Oh, find out. Oh, they will find out of me when he decides. Oh, girl. You know what? You're the second person that came in here with some juicy stuff, girl. Ooh, I wish TikTok didn't filter the other comment because I missed parts of this. But well, so what are you? Are you daughter, love child, wife? What? What happened? Now you said when he decides. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hey, Vanette, how you doing, friend? I'm joking, but TikTok did filter some of your comments, so I must have missed some of what you said. How you doing, Derek? Thank you so much for coming in. I missed some of it. Yesterday we had one of our friends that came in and she was sharing a story. Oh, I'm saying that. Yeah, yeah. So we had here's the comment. No, oh, wait a minute. Here is comment. No, with a ring. Ex-wife. Who done came up in my room? Thank you so much, friend. I see you. Thank you for the roses. we having a good time. We're having fun. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Wife. Oh, look at you. Well, wait a minute. You know I said ex-wife because are y'all divorced yet? Or is the new wife? Are you the new wife? Because I know, I've seen the media a little bit. You know, yeah. I've seen the media. So, okay, look at you, friend. Look at you when he decides. Okay. He's the, oh, so new. Look at you, girl. Look at you. Okay. No, we don't know about you yet then. We must, yeah. Happy Wednesday. And my people in the room, they're like, oh my goodness, Dr. Lisa, who is this? we gonna let him decide and her decide. We ain't gonna out that, their relationship is right now their relationship. No, I was teasing too because yesterday had one of my friends come in. She was sharing how she was talking about going live and she couldn't go live because she was busy because she's in a love affair. She is in love. So she later shared that she was in love with a new man, this new guy in her life, and it turned out that the man and her daughter and the man's son was dating and they broke up and now mom and dad are dating. So I was like, oh, my lives is juicy. This is like as the world turns, y'all are, it's all types of stuff going on. I'm just this little old live host coming in here and just trying to connect people, trying to get people on the screen. That's what I'm doing. I'm from Croatia. I love stay low key. Ooh, okay, gotcha. Nice. Okay. Look at you, friend. Nice. Well, yeah. So to your point, you definitely you gotta lay low. You gotta lay low. You don't want him to know, and obviously you don't want other people to know and stuff. So it just depends on what you're trying to do in terms of your social media presence. And is it brand deals? Or are you trying to just have a good time in terms of building your community? So when I was saying go live, it's just a way of building your community. But no, to your point, you gotta lay low. So you gotta be there when it's time and he's ready for you to be present on social media like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend, especially with the name and the celebrity connection. Thank you so much. When I appreciate the donuts. Thank you all, my friends. How are you today? I'm doing great. We are talking. I'm talking on TikTok. I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. I appreciate you all being here. And so, Lynette, how's your live journey going too? Let me know, friend. How's it going? Are you have you started the process yet? Let me know. I'm good, thank you. Let me know as well, friend. Turn this fan off. This fan is. Um, thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. We want to make sure we stay. Appreciate you all being here. I forgot what I was doing, Mr. Lee. Okay, so I was sharing earlier. I didn't go live at 10 o'clock. Just so you guys know, I didn't go live at 10 o'clock because I was on my TikTok shop live, and so I'm gonna stay here. Today is my day. I'm doing my subscriber only live. So my subscribers, let you know I'm doing a subscriber only live at 6:30 p.m. tonight. As a matter of fact, let me put a sticker up as people come in. We'll have a few of our friends come in and join us. So you will become subscribed. As a subscriber, you can come to the live. I'm gonna say sub only live. at 6:30. So thank you so much, friends. Okay, so that is there. Thank you. I came in on a good story. My friend was saying, "What are you doing on TikTok Shop?" Ooh, I love it. TikTok Shop. You said you came in on a good story. My friend was just saying she has a celebrity connection. She's the wife of a celebrity, and she was saying she couldn't go live because she's not. They're not in a place where it's going to be discussed openly yet, in terms of being the new wife. So she's waiting, and so my TikTok shop. I am I have a couple different products in the health and wellness niche as well as in electronics. And so today I was promoting an electronic cook appliance. Tefal is, is a well-known brand, but Tefal, they have an infrared air fryer. So I was promoting the Tefal air fryer. So that's what I was doing today. So it was it was really it was really good because I did a cooking demo. So thank you. How you doing? The beauty beat. How are you, friend? So it was essentially where I was talking and sharing about the air fryer, but I also was cooking from it. So I did snacks. I did pizza, chicken nuggets, French fries, a couple of different French fries, some rolls, some cookies. So just showing you how quick and how efficient it is and how tasty the dishes are. So I did it my 10 o'clock. I usually go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and at 4 p.m., which is now the 4 p.m. live. And so I do it twice a day. And I was using my 10 a.m. to make that my TikTok shop live. So I put it in my story and let people know that I was going to be on my other page. My other page is Dr. Lisa Shops. So Dr. Lisa Shops page, that's my TikTok shop page. And I go over there to promote on typically Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays in the evening at 8:30. I typically do my shop live. However, this week we're going on vacation. My birthday is on Monday. So we're going on vacation on Friday for leaving. So I couldn't do my shop. So I said, let me do it earlier in the week. Hey friend, how you doing? How you doing? So I came earlier to do my shop page. So the the air fryer was mainly what I promoted. I had a couple other things that I talked about as well, other products. Thank you all. Let me know, like, for the past couple of days, because I've been away. When I do my 4 o'clock, it ends up being a TikTok shop conversation. So let me know if we need to go in that direction. I'm happy to do it. I also talk about ways. Thank you so much. So I also talk about ways. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Appreciate it. It's on Monday. I'm going to be here Monday. I'll do my 4 o'clock Monday. Tomorrow I should be on my regular schedule at my 10 and 4. And then I will be back on my regular schedule officially on Tuesday of next week. Because I'm going to come on live a few times. We'll see. During the birthday, we're going on a short cruise, a cruise to the Bahamas. And so we'll do a short cruise and do that. Thank you so much, friend. Let's keep it professional, my friends. Sometimes people got to go in timeout. On YouTube, you got to put them on timeout. TikTok, you just mute and block people. YouTube, you got to put them on timeout. So let me know if we need to have those conversations as you guys come in. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to share the live out. We're gonna like the live. We're gonna make sure we get our comments in. So Bahamas, you better have fun. Yeah, we should have a good time. Should be a good time. I live in Florida, so Bahamas is like you can get to Bahamas really quickly. So I think in my lifetime I've been to the Bahamas probably 10 times. So Bahamas is a good, nice getaway. Now, I don't want to diminish it. It's a nice getaway. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have a good time. We're just going to get away for a few days. My little guy, my 5-year-old, is going to be kept by his brother and his cousin that are here. They're going to keep him and make sure he gets to school and take care of stuff there. And then we are just going to have a good time for 3 days and not worry about anything. Nika Grace, how you doing? I saw you come in, friend. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. So yeah, that's what's happening there. So I did the lives at 10 because of that. When I first came to US, I was so scared. Were you really? Oh, now it's nothing to be scared of. It is nothing to be scared of. I love traveling. I just love getting away. I love traveling. So my daughter right now. So most of the people in the room. So Sylvia's asking. Um, we were chatting it up a little bit, and my daughter is in Italy right now. She's in Florence. Y'all, why is she about to get a flight this weekend to go to Paris? That girl is doing too much, too much, too much. I tell you, too much. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? So she's going with some friends, with a group of friends on the trip. They're going to the Disneyland Paris, and then they'll do some. They're gonna go to the Louvre and to the Eiffel Tower. So that's what they're doing. So yes, thank you so much, Nika. Can I drop my Harmony? Did you get the go yet? No, I didn't. I didn't. I did not. So we'll see what they give me. It's probably gonna be the Daily Heart Me because I didn't do my 10 o'clock. So they probably are gonna make me do the Daily Heart Me. Oh, it is so beautiful. The food. Oh my goodness, I miss that kind of food. Yes, yes. We had a good time. We dropped her off a couple weeks ago. So we had a good time dropping her off. It was a long flight. It was, it's one of those trips where it wasn't as much vacation as it was just making sure we fulfilled the assignment. The assignment was to get her there. So we fulfilled the assignment. That's what happened. So we had to do that and get her there safely, and she was definitely excited. So she's living her best life right now. I am definitely a concerned parent, but at the same time, she's doing what she needs to do. So she just had her first test. Thank you so much, Red, for being here. Appreciate your friend. Um, so she just had her first test and she got an A plus actually. So she's doing biochemistry as her science over there. And so she's having a good time. We're just gonna take it one day at a time, y'all. We're gonna hope for she comes back in one piece, starts the semester off right, and she does what she needs to do. That's what I'm hoping for, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nika Grace, for sharing the live. If you don't mind, guys, let's share the live. Power share. You hold down my nose or my glasses, press the middle of the screen, and you can send it out to your followers so we can share the live out. I think I flew like 20 hours to the West Coast. So I understand you are one proud mama. Yeah, yes, I'm a proud mama. She's doing well. She is doing well. I cannot complain. We had a rocky start. The freshman year was a rocky start, but sophomore year she did what she needed to do, and she's about to start her junior year. So we're excited for that. She's doing well. She seems to have her head on straight, doing what she needs to do, and so she's a good girl. She's a good girl. And then what she'll do, she's trying to go into medicine. So really what's happening now is just making sure that she does everything she needs to do to make sure she has a well-rounded application for medical school. So I told her, I said, it starts now. You can pretend like 4 years is not going to come. Or you could prepare for the next 4 years. It's your choice. You can either be in la la land about it, or you can be like a reality about what needs to happen in the next really 3 years. Because her junior year is your application year, so you're really applying most of your senior year to those schools. But it's based off your performance, based off your freshman, sophomore, and junior year. So I tell her that all the time. I'm like, hey, it's up to you. So she did well her sophomore year, and then we'll see what the junior year brings. Her freshman year was okay. It was decent for all intents and purposes, but there were some things she could have done better. She had to repeat a class or two. So yeah, so she could have done a lot better. Yeah, my field world needs more medical professionals. Yes, yes, yep, absolutely, absolutely. So we'll see what she ends up doing as a specialty, but she's saying medical school, so we'll see. Um, Okay, friends, so let's do this. We are going to chat a little bit. So I tell my people all the time, if you guys are new to going live, new to being a live host, let me know. We always want to talk about that. I want to make sure I normalize and help my new friends understand what it means to go live. So we talk about that. My old friends, my returners. We talk about you being a live host, so I always want you to put your live topic and time zone in the live so people see that. I want to, again, normalize the fact that people are actually doing this. It's not just me going on the screen talking about going live, coming on the screen talking about going live. It is also all of you, many of you in the room. And then if you are waiting to go live, if you're looking at this and saying, okay, do I really want to do this or not? Let me know and ask questions because that's what I like to do. I want to answer questions. I want to help you as you think about your journey. There is no reason for you to be nervous or afraid. You know, we can normalize this too because I was a nervous and afraid person, and at the end of the day, I just keep showing up. Keep showing up. And like I said, I'm doing this vacation. We'll see on the cruise ship what it's going live look like. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. If I'm able to, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to continue to show up because I'm not going to mess up my algorithm. It's already messed up on its own, but that's okay because I'm going to keep showing up. Okay. Um, that's what this is all about. So you just keep showing up. So let me share this. So as some of you already know, because I was with an agency, the agency when you leave an agency, you have 2 months before you can pick up a new agency. Okay, so I would not be surprised if that's impacting my views and my reach. You know, all that plays into how you will perform. So just kind of keep that in mind. How you doing, Teacher Dude? Appreciate you, Kelsey. How you doing, Betsy? All that coming into the room, appreciate you as well. How's everything going, Betsy? Are you on the countdown, friend? I think you are within 2 weeks. 2 weeks of retirement, friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey. You are almost there. 2 more weeks, friend. It's almost there. You said banner to your page. What you mean banner to your page? What does that mean, friend? Let me know what you meant by that, Eugene. Hello. How's everything going for you, friend? Let me know how's it going. And so, 15 days. Look at you, 15 days and counting. Who's counting? 15 days. So what happens? Is there like a celebration? Is there something that's done at the end of the last 2 weeks for you? Because I'm imagining at this point you're just kind of coasting. You're down to the last 15 days and you're just showing up so that they know you still are on payroll. I know when I did that, when I left my job, so I've left 2 times. So I just left recently. I was virtual, so it wasn't a big deal. But when I left my college position and I went to the virtual job, they did a big celebration. It was a nice celebration they did. And the last couple of weeks I was coasting. The last month I really was coasting. I was like, I gave my notice. I'm good. I'm leaving soon. What all y'all need, y'all gonna use, and what y'all don't need it, cause y'all gonna change it anyway. um, you said ban from some. Oh, okay. You were asking what my boss keeps telling me not to tap out yet. Oh, okay. You said I'm back. How you doing, darling? Yes. Sorry. How do you add a banner to your page? You're showing us live at 6:30. Oh, how do I add that? Okay, so this is called a sticker. So when you go live, you only can do stickers when you are live. You can't do it before. You know how some things you can set up your page before. You can do filters and other things like that. Stickers is after you press that go live button. It's under enhance. If you click enhance, you can click stickers. It actually says stickers. So you click that, and I just erased the sticker that was there. It said welcome. So I erased welcome and added my own words. So, and I think it has a character count. I want to say 20 characters. That's somewhere around 20 or 30 characters. It's not much that you can write. He said, I have a retirement party at work next Wednesday. Look at you, friend. Hey, Trisha T. How are you, friend? See, yes. Yeah, your boss don't want you to tap out yet, but hey, like I said, I was coasting that last week. Uh, Dr. Lisa, would you recommend the beacons or stand? Free is nice, but is it okay? You know what? Okay, so I'm always gonna be Stan. I'm Team Stan because that's what I use, so I know a lot about Stan. Beacon, I hear it's a mixed bag. Um, free is not bad. Free is not bad, because and well, let me put a little caveat. This Beacon still have the free version? I think that's the first question. Felicia, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Beacon may not have the free version any longer. For some reason, I think what was free is now $10. So don't quote me on that. But I think there's a price now. And so check and see if they still have a free version. But I think what used to be free is now a price. From what I heard, no. No, they don't have free. Okay, so no, they okay. So yeah, so I think now they don't have free anymore. They used to have free, but you also end up paying from what I heard and what I don't know if this is how much, I don't know the cost, but you also pay in terms of transaction fees. So where it was free on the front end, if you have a transaction that happens, somebody buys something from you, um, you need to build in your pricing model that Beacon and Stripe and the other payment platforms, PayPal, are going to take their cut. So it becomes a little bit higher of a cost to you because you went free, and they're going to take their cut out too. So just kind of keep that in mind. I think people miss that. So, you're not paying for it up front, but you actually do pay for it on the back end in a certain way based on those transactions. But it is transactions, so that's good. If you're getting sales, that's a good thing. So you can have that too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here, friend. Make sure you guys like the live, comment, and subscribe as well. Talking to my YouTube friends. So just kind of keep that in mind. So Stan store is a little different. Stan is you pay the $29 a month. Here's what I think about paying. It puts a little skin in the game, because if you're gonna do this and you're gonna do it consistently and show up and make sure you are committing to the process and building your community and stuff, then it's not a bad thing to have a little skin in the game so that you are now going to hold yourself accountable and you're going to pay. You're going to pay for that platform, and you might be paying for some other things too. But the reality is that's kind of the cost of doing business. And if you can keep your costs down lowish, that's good. But the thinking is that you're going to grow. You're going to continue to put yourself out there. You're going to get more business. So I think that's the way you have to look at it. And there is a growing pain. There is a process to grow. You got to grow. You got to grow as you're building your community. But, to do it and do it right, you're going to pay a little money for it, just to make sure you have the right systems in place. So just kind of think of it that way. So Stan is the $29 a month, or you can pay $99 a month, depending on how you're trying to grow your community and what you're trying to do. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Depending on what you're trying to do, you will grow your community, but you can even do that on a budget. So for example, thank you so much, Nika. Appreciate your friend. Look at you. Thank you for the hand hearts. Appreciate that. Awesome. You are the title gifter. Appreciate your friend. And so depending on how you're growing your community, you'll see very clearly that you'll be able to make a return on your investment. Okay? But you got to be intentional about that process. And so you got to keep showing up. You got to keep making sure that you are being diligent about how you do things. Okay? You're building your community. You're being consistent. You are making sure you're creating the right systems to make sure that you're reaching your target audience. So Stan has the $29 package. They also have with the $99 package the funnels, the email flows. There's some other things that you get. You don't necessarily need it, but I will tell you, you don't need it from Stan, but I will tell you, you will need to do it. So if you have a free product that you're giving away, that's your freebie. And so this is a gem of a tip for you. I'm just telling people real quick because I don't talk about this a lot. But if you have a free product that you're giving away, And people are getting that. You're collecting that email. That email is what you're getting from that. That email, you want to create a database or some type of spreadsheet, if nothing else, with those emails. Okay? Because they're housed in Stan. However, you wouldn't be able to do an email flow, from my understanding, where you could do email blasts and communicate with them and constantly communicate with them. So you do need to download that so that you can create that list of emails, and you want to create some kind of process in place where you're communicating consistently to your audience. So that's what I will tell you. Can I use my website? Use your website. You can use your website. Are you collecting emails through your website, or like a newsletter perspective, or some sales promo perspective, or are you able to do payment processing on your website so people can buy something? So there's e-commerce. I have a freebie listed. Yeah, yeah. So if you have a freebie listed, people can download it. And when they download it, you capture that email. Then you want to use that email to communicate with them other opportunities, other offers you have. Yeah, so that's how it works. So that email becomes your, um, your transaction. That's what essentially what you're getting. Because you gave them something free, you're getting the email. And you want to leverage that email. So if you don't have a system in place to capture the email first, and then after you capture the email, then what do you do with it? And then you want to be intentional about creating your flow after that. Okay? So you're going to create, ideally, a series of emails that you're sending out to people. And obviously, if they choose to opt out or they choose not to communicate with you, you want to make sure you capture that as well, so you don't continue to, send emails and spam them. So just know that that's something that's part of a process. Now, part of the process that you want to be involved in. And so now, when you're leveraging a Stan or a beacon or anything like that, and you're paying for that email flow feature too to be cut on, then that becomes something you really truly can leverage. What's up with your room numbers, girl? Where's everybody? I know, TikTok. You know what's happened, Betsy? Thank you so much, friend. You know what's happened, Betsy, is that I'm pretty convinced of it. When I left Gravitas Q, I'm in this penalty phase. I would not be surprised, and TikTok is not being nice to me. TikTok is not being nice. So I'm in this, you can't go to another agency, you can't do anything for 2 months. So I'm thinking come August, it ends August 1st, so we'll see. But I think August, maybe things will lift up for me. So that's my thinking about it. You're like, yeah, I know. I have the same face. Look at my face. Yeah, so we're just gonna ride this out for the next 2 weeks. Your retirement, my penalty end. We gonna be good in 2 weeks, friend. That's my optimistic mind thinking, my thoughts about it. So we'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep showing up, because I could easily say, oh, I quit. Oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm not showing up. But I'm showing up, y'all. I'm gonna keep showing up. Whether there's one person in a room or multiple. Yes. But Betsy, you're so sweet. You said, what is up with your room number? Your room numbers. TikTok is not doing me right. I know TikTok is not doing me right, y'all. TikTok gave me the flash go. Nika, TikTok gave me the flash go, friend. They gave me roses. They gave me roses, which is good. Appreciate you, Soda. Thank you so much. Felicia, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you as well. So yeah, I just got the flash go. And I got the roses. Nika, thank you for the daily heart me. Hi everyone, how are you, friend? Come on in, E-Nurse. Thank you so much. We got the flash go. You guys are awesome. We're going to get it right. We got 3 more to go. Thank you so much. Look at you, some sugar. How's everything going, friend? How is everything going? So Flash Go, at least they are being nice, giving you the roses. I know. TikTok will do me dirty sometimes too. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. That's good, friend. Yeah, so yes, I got the Flash Go. So yeah, TikTok will do me wrong sometimes. I don't know what's going on, but at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna keep showing up. So I'm not feeling a certain way about it. I just, at the end of the day, it's not what I would want to see happen. But we're going to keep showing up. That's it. That's it. That's all. Yeah. And so, what's happened? What's happened? And so, this is what I will tell you guys. I was sharing it on my YouTube channel. So, on my YouTube, thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you. I saw your friend. You went to the other side and got that other. So, we need two more roses. Two more roses to get us there. So we'll get there with two more roses. Thank you so much, friend. So what I was sharing on my YouTube this morning, I said, you know what? I'm not discouraged by what's happening with slow growth. And I said, I see it as positive growth. Thank you so much, friends. Did we achieve it? We achieved that flash goal. That's it, TikTok. We did it. We did it, TikTok. As I side eye you, TikTok, we did it. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, so yeah, what I was sharing earlier, I said, you know what? You could be discouraged about slow growth. You could be discouraged when things are not going the right way. But I actually like to see it as a positive. So I keep showing up and being consistent. What's happened for my YouTube channel, I've gone live. I started like the second week of April. So at second week of April, I could have started in March. You need 50 subscribers to go live over there. Started second week of April. So oh, this is your first gift. Now, so is this your first gift on this page? Let me know, friend. I think this is a new account, isn't it? Is this a new account? Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's level 1. My first on my backup. Okay, that's what I was like, wait a minute, soda? So wait a minute, you named it the same name too. Soda, what's going on? You said I'm just gonna stick to soda. If it works, I'm gonna keep with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you all. So yes, but so you probably do need a different name. You probably need to brand yourself. What the thinking is that you're gonna do TikTok shop on this page. This one doesn't have emojis. Oh, okay. You know what? I didn't notice the emojis. I guess I noticed the name Soda. So I hadn't noticed the emojis though, but okay. I see you, friend. And so yes, and so let me say this, y'all in the room. Sylvia, are you still in the room? Sylvia, let me know if you're still in the room, friend. Sylvia is my friend from Croatia. She was chatting with me when we first started. So you guys, I started yesterday's chat off with my friend who had the relationship, the secret lover relationship. I don't know if it's a secret, but she had her boo thing over here on TikTok, and they were in love, and they actually met because their kids dated. So they are now a couple. So I'm sure you talked about this before, but it is a good idea to have a backup page. You can have, well, they don't call it a backup page on TikTok. We call it a research page, or we call it a second account so that you can do something different. So it's not really a backup, but people do refer to it that way, but it's an entirely different account. Now, when you say backup, if you're trying to do the same exact thing on that page, that's not what you're supposed to use that page for. It's supposed to be a unique page where you're creating different content. It has to be a different niche. That's essentially what TikTok would like to see happen. So just kind of keep that in mind. So when Soda said they changed the emojis. It had the same name. You could, the nickname can always be the same. The usernames are going to be different because obviously the usernames are unique to each person. But you want to make sure your content is also different. I would say that. Try to do something slightly different, maybe a different niche, different focus for the content. And if you choose to change the name to reflect the content, that's probably a better idea too. And if you're looking to get TikTok Shop, then you really should brand it for TikTok Shop. You said there is some overlap, yeah. So I would tell you to think carefully about the overlap. You don't want the content to be too much the same, because TikTok will frown on that a little bit. Can you tell us how to get that banner on your head? Felicia, you know what? I need to talk about this more. This is a sticker. I'm using one of her faceless content and reviews. Gotcha. Okay. That's good. And the other one's gonna be face forward, I'm assuming. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, Some Sugar. Yeah, so this is a sticker. So when you go live, you can click stickers. You can't see it before you go live, but when you go live, you can click the enhance button. And once you click, it's like the little wand. You click that and you'll see stickers. And the sticker I chose had the word welcome on it. I deleted welcome and then added my subscriber only message. Yeah, so it's a sticker and it'll stay there for the next couple of days until I remove it. But you can remove it easily by moving it around and then put it in the trash can. So I'm not gonna put it in the trash. So that's why it's right above my head, because if I move it up a little higher, it'll go into the trash can. So it won't be visible. Oh, I was trying to figure out where the stickers were. Yeah, so the stickers you don't see before you go live. How you doing, Dr. Marsha? Appreciate your friend. Come on in. How you doing, friends coming to the live? Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. You said thank you so much. Appreciate your friends. How you doing, Gloria? Um, so what I was sharing about YouTube is that I started over there. I went over to my YouTube and I've now crossed over 450 subscribers over there. So I'm really excited about that because that's part of the process. I started in April and I just co-streamed. You guys saw that. The very beginning of my co-streaming journey, I had my son's tablet. I wasn't doing nothing special. I had his tablet, just set it up, propped it up, and was just recording myself going live as I talked on my TikTok channel. Still do the same thing. It becomes a playlist. But what I'm sharing is that the growth has happened. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. You are a teacher. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm an educator. So yes, so I say that because I say that for consistency purposes, but also just showing you guys the growth. There's growth that happens in different ways. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And so I'm almost at 500. 500, when you get to 500 and 3,000 watch hours, you can start getting other recognition, other access to things. Like people can gift you in the chat. So they can send what they call super chats. They can become members, what we call subscribers here. So they become members too, so you can start promoting that. I don't have 3,000 watch hours yet. I'm gonna work on that. I think I'm probably right around 1,500. So I need to increase quite a bit. But we're gonna get it up. We are gonna get it up, friends. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna keep showing up and be consistent. I'm not gonna stop doing this. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna grow. And I'm gonna keep growing. And when TikTok decides that they want to take me out of the penalty box, I'm gonna super grow. I'm gonna grow real fast. So that's what it's all about. Because I'm showing up, I'm not gonna stop. And this is my plan for 2025 and beyond. So we're gonna keep showing up, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support. Doris, how are you doing? How's everything going for you? And then my friends who are in the room, like I always say, if you are new, put that you're new in the chat. And if you are not new, put your time zone, and your live topic. Let's see what people are doing. I want to make sure we're growing in that way, and people can see the people who are going live too. So that's what it's all about. We're gonna see who is live in the room. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure I said that correctly. Appreciate you all. Yes, we have to invest. That's it. You gotta invest. You gotta invest the time and in overall your intellectual property as you're thinking through, like, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to see yourself doing? You gotta invest. Invest in yourself right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm investing. So it's interesting, the room doesn't room, but the people in the room are the people who are supposed to be here now. That's it. People in the room are the people who are supposed to be here now. So I did not do my 10 o'clock. So my 10 o'clock was earlier. I went live. I did 3 lives in a row, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where I did cooking demos with my Tefal air fryer on my shop page. You said that, yes, that's what I believe too. I agree, friend. Thank you so much for that. Yes, you got to. You invest in yourself, and it takes time. I don't profess that any of this is fast growth. Now, TikTok is faster than YouTube. I will say that much. TikTok does have YouTube beat when it comes to time and in investing your time and energy in this way. But you can grow. So don't feel like you can't. It's possible. It will happen. You just keep showing up and you'll be fine. So But YouTube is a slower growth strategy. But the good thing is, and I tell people all the time, your content is evergreen. Your content is there all the time. People are searching for that content, looking for that content. They'll see it, and you essentially will grow because people are engaging in reviewing your content in that way. And then they may see your clickable link and decide to connect and get some other resources that you have available. So just know that's part of it. You want to be intentional about your growth strategy. And then you want to have a solution in place for when you do pop off, like you go viral or whatever the case may be. You want to have something in place. You want to make sure people know how to get access to you. And then you'll grow some more. Okay? So you'll grow in many ways financially. People will know who you are. Okay? So again, just keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. That's what this is about. Don't stop, friends. Um, so let me know what topic do we need to go down. So I'm gonna do a couple things. I was gonna talk about TikTok Shop just because that keeps coming up. Let me know if I need to talk about other things because I know you guys, because I do this now and you guys will ask questions. Great questions like the sticker. The sticker itself is something you can't access until you go live, just like the sound effects. So when I was pressing the sound effects, that is an effect. Let me say that too, because people was like, "Oh, I thought you had your own sound machine." No, I do not. It is in TikTok. It is a sound effect button you're pressing. So you want to get used to pressing the sound effects. You want to have that up. If you press it, it'll stay on your screen for you, so you can at least press them and you can scroll through different sound effects as you see fit. Okay. So that's there for you. And then you also have in the beginning under 1,000, how often should you post? Um, Definitely daily. People encourage you to post daily. You could post more frequently. And I would say it's not a bad idea if you can get in the habit of posting more frequently. Because as you start growing, you're going to want to post more frequently just so that you can get more monetization opportunities. So I would definitely tell you to post at least once a day, and then as you're posting, you'll increase as well. Okay, you'll increase your followers, and you'll grow. So once a day, and you know what? I have to be honest with you. When I first started my account, this account and the other, I think I posted 3 times a day, y'all. I think I was posting that frequently. So I mean, if you can make that happen for yourself, I would see if you could post morning, midday, and evening in the beginning as you're trying to grow. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate you. My day has so challenging, but I'm striving to keep winning. There we go, friend. Hello, C Queen. Hello, ha ha ha. Had another good shoppable live last night. Good. There you go, friend. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out my niche, so I'm experimenting. Okay, that's good. So yeah, experiment and see if you can post as much as possible, depending on how you can do some batch count content. But yeah, post as much as you can in the beginning. Hey, I'm not a problem. Thanks for the advice. You are so welcome. What advice did I give? What was you listening to, friend? What part of what I said resonated? But that's what I do. I say things because I want to keep you guys encouraged. I don't want you to feel like you can't do this, even when things are not going the way you want them to go. Even when you feel like, you know what, am I wasting my time? Is this worth my time? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to attest that it is worth your time. Okay, y'all? You're going to grow. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel better about yourself. It will happen. It's a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down. That's the way I see this. People have always said that about being in this space, this digital marketing space, whether it's YouTube, whether it's IG, whether it's FB, whether it's YT, no matter where, you're going to see the ups and downs. You're going to see the ups and downs. I go on my YT page. There's times when the room is talking and people are engaging, they're listening, they're engaging back, and there's times when they're not. It's more so that they're not than they are. But lately they have been. I've gotten a lot of comments, a lot of questions and engagement. And again, it's just about how you engage the process. And so for the YT purpose and for TikTok, I've been changing up my titles a little bit. I've been trying to be diligent in that way. And I think that's resonating specifically with the YT. Changing it up, having the algorithm see different words, different things you're using, that will help push people into your room. Same thing for here. Same thing for here. So because I'm a little in the shadows in the penalty, I get it. It's a little different, but just know that that's part of your strategy. Change things up. I got unlimited live access on this page, but now, but not unlimited shoppable content yet. Let me understand. I cheered because I was like, that's good news. I'm not understanding unlimited live access. What does that mean for shop? Unlimited live access for shop? Is that what you meant? But when you said not unlimited for live for videos. So unlimited for shoppable lives, but not unlimited for shoppable videos. I think that's what I'm for shop. So unlimited for shoppable live. That's what you're saying. Okay. And then you didn't get unlimited for shoppable videos. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you said exactly. Oh, okay. Yes. You know what? I saw that. I saw that in one of the tutorials I had done for TikTok Shop. They will give you unlimited shop access. That is something they will do. So you didn't get it for videos yet. Your videos, have you gotten a sale off of videos? And in her merchant, did you get unlimited for videos in shop? Shop unlimited period for shoppable lives and videos? Yeah, if they see you as being a live host, she has. It broke off. So did you get? I know you said you got unlimited, but I didn't know if it was just for shoppable lives. Did you get them for both lives? Okay. So so yeah, that's. I knew they do that, but I didn't. Again, the shoppable videos. I wonder if it is based on getting sales on your videos. Will that make a difference? I wonder if that will make a difference if you're not at 5,000. Hey friend, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support, friends. Come on in. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. Now I have sales on both videos and lives. There we go. So you should be good. So you should have unlimited then on both areas. Chantel, how are you? Thank you so much, Ramona. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you friends coming on through. I'm going live here. I'll probably go live right until about 5:30, 5:45 will be the limit. Thank you so much, friend. 5:30, 5:45 because I'm doing my shop live at 6:30. So usually I pause for a minute so I can get something to eat. Depends on the conversation. If you guys need me to stay longer, I'll try to push it a little bit. But at 6:30, I'm gonna do my shoppable. I'm not shoppable. My TikTok sub only live, and we'll talk there. Um, and so we'll talk there. I always like to do the Ask Me Anything format because I want to make sure if you guys need to ask specific questions come up, that's a great way to connect. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. And so it just becomes a better way for us to communicate that way as well. If you have questions, let me know. Coach Jesse, I'm curious. When you were in my shop earlier, when you were in my shop live, did that get resolved for you? Were you able to pin products? I wasn't able to come on today. I had meetings, so I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get my engagement. I didn't get a chance to engage. I did get a chance to post right during the 3 o'clock hour, but I didn't get a chance to come on earlier. Still working on the ticket for my new product. So essentially, it didn't let you post that product in your showcase. I had that happen to me with a couple products too. A couple of my electronics, I had to pick different sellers. So I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if you and I had it so that it was about 4 sellers that did not allow me to add the product. Now somebody said in this live, I mentioned that before. Someone said that the product probably was sold out, and so that's why I wasn't able to add it. And to be honest with you, I don't know if that was the case because I felt like I looked before I added that particular supplier, that seller. So I don't know if that was the case. I do believe it was something going on where it wouldn't let me add, and I finally found after the 5th or 6th one that I tried to do with a different seller, it added it. So that may be the issue. Can I come up quickly? Sure. Hold on one second, because I want to answer a question. Thank you so much. I think No, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. How you doing? Thank you so much coming in. Um, my friends who did the daily art, we appreciate you. Thank you all who are coming in. Hello, Miss TT. Hey, Jess. How you doing?
Oh, what a day. It has been a trying Wednesday. But so basically I purchased all of the products directly from UOC's website, TikTok page, because they're one of the ones that I'm really trying to work on to see if I can be have a collaboration with them. So British Commands, she was saying how she got hers because she started only like in November, and she's a really big deal, and she only showcased them in QVC. So she was saying that then she did was she was purchasing everything from them, and eventually they reached out to her because of that. So I was like, okay, cool. I stay definitely in on her page all the time, in her lives all the time, and I went on the yours site and purchased my items. And so I put when I try to put them up there from my order, and then I hit the picture and I'm like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead and put them in there, and that should be real quick. I'll be able to show them. Yeah. So it kept giving me that message about the creator thing. So then I thought, oh, what maybe it's because I don't have the unlimited thing like how we've been talking. And so I remember I took the quiz and
Mm-hmm.
I had passed the quiz and everything. So I didn't get the update yet that I was unlimited. So I was like, oh, maybe that's why it's still doing that. But in the meantime, I did talk to Jessica because before our meeting yesterday, I had told her, I purchased new items and I can't wait for them to come. And I was just sharing with her about like, my fashion, about being vintage. And I was able to show new stuff. And I was so excited about it. And so I was like, yeah, so you'll see some new fashions, but I invested in paying them from, myself so I can, get it, going. And so I shared with her yesterday when I said I needed help because I wanted to tell her like, okay, well I gotta feel the new products, but now I can't put them up.
Right, right,
And so she gave me the steps to go and request a ticket last night.
right.
So she told me about going to the profile, hitting the three lines and all that, and then going to setting in privacy and submit a ticket. So I did that. Well, I couldn't find ticket number one there, so I was trying everything. There was no direct answer for the ticket over there. So I was like, well, how do I submit a ticket? So I even tried to help and everything. So eventually, when I got to help and I kept putting it, what was going on, I already took screenshots ready to share all that, yada, yada, yada. They was like, oh, okay, well, you need to get to a live person. So finally, I had to wait in line for a live person, not to call, but a live person in the messages,
Right.
a live agent. So a live agent, I'm telling them what happened, and after going back and forth a few times, they told me I needed to go through the sellers, go through sellers directly, sellers on TikTok, and let them know that the problem I'm having, and then that they should be able to fix it. And I had told Jessica, because Jessica had asked me, did I submit a ticket initially? And I told her no, because I thought that the message, was technically accurate because I am part of the pilot program. So I didn't think it was like, okay, a situation of it not being able to be showcased. And I know I can do it probably from other sellers, but with the purpose that I have, I wanted to do it with posting it directly from them because I purchased directly from them.
Right. Right.
So that's what I was trying to do. And I didn't try it to to maybe go do it. No, I tried. Oh, I did try. I went to try it from British Showcase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I went through her showcase to see if I could upload it through there, and it wouldn't let me do it on that either. I got the same message, but the help people gave me the seller's information, and that's how they said that I should give it a good help. But that was all before right before I was about to go live, and then when I finished the live and I went back into my account, that's when I got the congratulations, you got unlimited lives. So I was like, well, maybe I could do it now. Let me check. A lot of the messages I was getting responded, I was getting was saying clean your caches, clean out all of your downloads, all those things. I did everything. I restarted. The only thing I didn't do was delete the app. I'm like, I done tried everything, and so I didn't do the sellers thing yet because I was like, I just need a mental break from all of this because I've been like between both phones and all of this. I was like, oh, my fingers was exhausted, and so was my brain. Okay,
Right.
and so I was frustrated because I was so excited about showing my new product, and I just knew it was gonna be a new day for me to reveal, and then I was like, dang, nobody wants to see my vintage outfits. But so I did pull out one of my jumpers that I do have,
Okay.
and I've only wanted one, so I wore that today. I thought, well, look, I don't got the new outfit, but you're gonna see something new.
Well, that's good. That's good. So at this point, you gotta wait. You gotta communicate with the seller. That's essentially what I heard last. Like you need to communicate with the seller to see if you can
Yeah,
get them to unlock whatever error message is popping up, so that you can add them.
well, I don't know. Well, they didn't tell me if I needed to go directly to like UOZ or it says sell. It only gave me like the HBB blah blah blah, which I'm gonna do it, but it didn't tell me that I can go directly from UOZ as a seller. But what Jessica had said was to create the ticket. So because she said, even though they're giving me that message, she said, I still shouldn't be getting that.
Mm.
I should still be able to have my items up. I should not be getting that message. So she said that it is an error message. So I was like, oh, I didn't think it was. I was only giving her the update because I was trying to tell her that I'm not able to show my new stuff and I'm getting that message. And usually I would go to a different, seller and all of that. But she said that I shouldn't be getting that message, and that is a ticket. I need to create a ticket for it. So
Okay.
in period general. So I don't know. Maybe none of us are. I know we've talked about the message before. Getting some of us. I think Luna was getting that message too
Okay.
on different
I'm gonna
products.
screenshot it. Next time I see it and it happens to me, I'll put it in the Discord because I wonder if that's not something people are doing. We probably need to raise the alarm a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I told her. Because at first I told her that I didn't think that it was an issue because the message says because I'm part of the created pilot program, and because I didn't raise an eyebrows to say this is wrong because I am part of that program. I don't have 5,000, but she's saying that it didn't matter,
Right.
that I shouldn't be getting that message at all,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't take it for it.
Okay. Okay. Well, look here, friend. I am keep us posted on how this goes. Hopefully, it fixes itself fairly quickly, so that way you can
Yeah.
post your new stuff and have it available. And then at the end of the day, I see what you're saying. You're trying to be strategic with that seller. It may not be it may not be a bad idea to start with a seller currently that you can
Yeah.
get in some sales, get some time to promote it, get used to talking about it, and then if you could change out the sellers, you can always change them out.
Yeah, I said if I don't have a result by before Friday show, I'ma just find another way, to sell it and then and then do a video and just tag them. So
Hmm.
that's what I said I'm gonna do by Friday. If I still don't have it to do, so that at least I can still tag them to an actual video.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate your friend coming up, sharing.
So yeah, that was it. That's it. That's all, y'all.
All right, take care.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. All right. That is the message of the day. Don't give up. Don't give up. Thank you, Michelle. I saw you, friend. I was listening. I didn't chat with you, but thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you on the YT. Yes, Nika. Luna, I saw you come in too. Luna and Michelle, my other Michelle, Michelle Curry. How you doing, D? Oh, Michelle, both Michelle's came over here. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Oh, you coming into the room. Luna. I missed it, friend. Did you go live today? I missed it. Let me know how it went. Did you go live as well? I had a meeting, so I couldn't come in, friend. You said I am good. That's good, friend. We're sitting up here chatting for a little bit. I'm gonna stay on probably for another 15 minutes or so. I do have my subscriber only live today at 6:30, so you're welcome to come back for that. We'll talk it up, and I got a couple things I want to make sure I talk to the subscribers about. Good. Going live tonight at 7. Oh, 7 p.m. I don't know why I had in my head 1 p.m. I said that yesterday because I call myself promoting your live. I was like, Luna's going to be going live tomorrow, y'all, 1 p.m. So it's at 7. I got it right. 7. Okay, I'm going to try my best. How long are you going to stay live? Because, I'm doing a sub only live tonight at 6:30. How long are you gonna try to stay live, friend? You gonna do 30 minutes or you gonna do an hour? You gonna give the people what they've been asking of you? People been asking for you to come on, stay longer. Just pop in and say hello, give a little. Oh, thank you so much. 1 hour and a half. Look at you. You said, Dr. Lisa, you don't sell me short. I'm doing 90 minutes. Awesome, friend. So, are you unboxing? Are you unboxing in this live? What are you doing? Because I don't think this is not a shop live. This is your live. This is your regular live, or is this a TikTok shop live? Let me know which one it is. And so, that's awesome. Any of my other friends in the room? I did shop today. I did cooking for the last couple of days. Y'all, that's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm not necessarily against it. My husband loved it. He was like, "Oh, you cooking every day? This what we doing now?" He was like, "Y'all, you might want to do these cooking demos every day." I was like, "No, we're not doing it every day." Hey, Mr. Marlene, thank you so much. But he thoroughly enjoyed it. What I will say though, it is a task. Cooking and coordinating and standing up and talking and doing the whole thing. That's right there. It was a lot going on. And so he was teasing me. Yes, every day. No. I can't do it. The T-Fall is a great tool. Don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it though. I have to be honest with you. T-Fall is great. Um, but just to do that every day, y'all, that's a lot. That's a lot. And there are people who do it. Don't get me wrong. There are people who are straight up TikTok shop live hosts. They show up, they're doing it, they're doing the sales, their room is rooming, everything's going great. And not to say that you never know. That could be my future. Who knows? Who knows? I'm still in the very beginning of this, in my opinion. But it is a lot because you're coordinating, you're trying to talk about the products, you're trying to remember to pin the products, you're trying to remember all the features and benefits of the products, you're doing some storytelling, you are doing a lot. It is a lot. So I don't want to discourage. I just want to, I guess I want to manage expectations. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just managing expectations. The kitchen shop live is unique. It is. It is. I would agree with that. Because again, you're doing the culinary pieces of it too. So you're cooking regular live unboxing jewelry from whatnot. Okay. I love it. How many boxes you got? I'm excited. How many boxes you got? Because my friend Luna, she essentially her name. Let's look at her name, friends. Luna loves Lux Find, so she be finding stuff, y'all. She is finding things, and because of that, her lives are very unique in terms of her lives, her finds and stuff. So just know that you're gonna have a interesting moment if you're into that. If you're into, for me, it's part of one of those childhood things that you don't realize is there until you actually are doing it. I love going to little quaint shops, antiquing. I love going to thrift shops. I don't do it all the time, but when I do it, I can spend hours. Like I'm that person that love doing that stuff. And I grew up doing that. My family did it, my mom and my grandma. So it's really fun to me. I'm going to chat at 6:30. Thank you so much, friend. I did a video this morning showing my boxes and setup. Okay. I'll go watch it. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I'll go watch it and engage. So that's awesome. Um, so yeah, so you're getting yourself ready. You said 90 minutes. You got 90 minutes. And so it's interesting because I'm sure you've gone to some other lives, so you've picked up some things along the way. Because Luna, you watch other people who are in the thrifting and the consignment, that whole antiquing niche. You said I love the purple. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you. So yes, okay. So you're seeing kind of how they do it. You're taking their blueprint. That's good. That's good. Um, so that's good that you're able to see that and then use them as, as truly examples of how you could do it. So that's good. So tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing shop tomorrow. I'm not going to do shop tomorrow. I need to, and I'll say this. You said I love the consignment cycle. So many others. Oh, is that a live host here? Is that a page or does that person go live? Let me know if that's a live host. Um, when I'm not going to do my shop tomorrow. However, what I am going to do, and I have to wrap my head around it. I do want to add more shoppable lives. That is kind of the process where you're doing shop a little bit more. I do 3 a week. If I can get to the point where I can do maybe 5 a week, I think that's where I want to be at. So we'll see. I'm not there yet though. So I was actually thinking about maybe taking some of my 10 o'clocks, maybe not all 10 o'clocks, but maybe switch up and do a couple morning shop lives on that page so I can alternate. And so maybe there's like a Monday, Wednesday shop days that I do on the other account. And so I'm able to fit in shop that way, or Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, something like that. So if I got 3 days in, still trying to evaluate maybe some pop-ups. Yeah, you know, maybe some pop-ups. Like, I mean, theoretically today, the last 3 days were pop-ups technically when I think about it, because I just took away from my 10 o'clock here and went over there and did it. So it was kind of a pop-up. But I guess I'm more of a consistent time frame of showing up so people can know when to expect you. Um, Mini streams simultaneously. Oh, on for consignment? What do you mean? But like, what do you mean by doing like what I do with YouTube and TikTok? Let me know if that's what you're talking about, Luna. What do you mean by simultaneously? Hey, Lane, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Creators that are doing 2 different platforms, not the same pages. Are no, they could be the same pages. I'm assuming not. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. Hey. All right. Yes. Um, Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. So, um, y'all laughing at me because I was reading the comment here. I was like, what in the world just happened? In the comment, I had to put the person in timeout. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate the support. Yes. So yeah. So I could do pop-ups. I really could. Not that I'm against it. How you doing, Jeffrey? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. How you doing, D Rob? Appreciate your time out. Yes. Oh yeah, I had to put the person in time. I was like, you gotta go time out. Some comments ain't even worth repeating because I think they said it was I guess it was more of a lewd compliment. So I was like, no, you gotta go time out. That wasn't a nice compliment. That was lewd. So I had to move him. So that's what happened. That's what y'all saw in my face. That was real time in my face. Like, that's not a compliment. That was kind of lewd. You gotta go in timeout. So, thank you so much, G Rob. So not that you can't get trolls and people who make inappropriate comments in TikTok too, but on YouTube you tend to get more. I tend to get a little bit more, and I think it's people all over the world. Again, you get people who are you're like Michelle say, you're on the super highway. So I'm on the highway, and you driving past all types of people. So all types of people come in a room. So you just gotta kind of take it as it comes, and I end up putting them in timeout. That's actually the thing. It's like it actually says timeout. So that's what they're putting in timeout for real. Like for real, for real. So let me see if I see somebody's name. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, they're gone. But thank you so much. So what I'm thinking about doing the pop-ups I could do. Let me you're on the Audubon. Yes. That's essentially what it is. I'm just out there, out there. People all over the world, India, Africa, whatever. They come in and pop in on me. Yes. So, um, but if I did pop ups, here's my thing about pop ups, and I could do pop ups. Don't get me wrong, I could do pop ups. I guess I just what Jessica from Live Legion recommended, and so this is kind of what we talked about yesterday, and I was taking it all in and making sure I took notes on some of the things she was recommending in terms of just getting more um, consistency, especially with sellers. You know, you're trying to get these collaboration deals, these brand deals. You're trying to make sure people know when you show up, when they expect you. So whatever I put, I would ultimately end up having to put into my, potentially put into my bio as well. So I let them know when I'm going live. So I probably need to change in my bio and do some things like that. So pop-ups could work if I think pop-ups are, you said it was good. Yeah, her chat was good. Her chat, well, here's the thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it. I have a board right there. You see the words on my board? You probably can't see the words, but I have a board. I wrote down the samples because I was like, girlfriend. I got to a point where I have gotten some my own products I purchased. I've gotten some samples through Live Legions, and I got some samples through my own request, where I would request a sample and I would get a sample. So because of that, my list of samples is growing. So now I need to pay attention to that in the different products. So I have a list of 6 with her, and technically it's 7, but one of them I don't have to promote. So um, I just in my mind I was like, okay, I need to keep track of this. So I just had to visually see it. So I had to write it out. But my point of saying that out loud, how you doing, Coach Rhonda? My point of saying that out loud to you all is that as you start doing shop and you start doing it consistently, you're growing and you're getting samples and you're getting these different products. You got to keep track of that stuff because you got to keep track of it because you're gonna have to promote it, and then you got to keep track of it because a Live Legion they want you to do lives with it too. Hence the cooking lives. That's where those cooking lives came from because I hadn't really been promoting the products. I had showed the T-fall in my live twice last week. But then I was like, oh, now I need to cook with them. So now I needed to do that. So that's how that came about. And so honestly, to be honest with you all, I probably will need to fit in at least next week. And that's what I was thinking about next week. What next week could essentially look like I may end up having to use like Tuesday and Wednesday to do cooking lives because I could do the promo of those products, and you have to do two a week. So I'm trying to make sure I fit those in so I can talk about them in my live briefly. I can, but obviously the cooking makes it a little bit more engaging, makes it more interactive. So in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe I will fit into the cooking lives, and I use the 10 a.m.s to do that as opposed to just random pop-ups. I think that's where I was going with it. I could do random pop-ups. Maybe I will next week and just see what a pop-up time looks like too. So that could work. Um, so I'm working. I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to fit in my head because I don't want. And I tell you guys all the time, consistency and engagement. This is a process, but it's a process that when I said I was going to do it, I was going to stay consistent with it. When it comes to shop, you have to stay consistent with it because it takes time to build up your presence. It takes time for the algorithm to get to know you. It takes time for you to get accustomed to talking about products. It takes time. So so I'm in this growth stage with shop, and I'm trying to be present and consistent as much as possible. I like Live Legion because what she does in general, but what she did yesterday in particular, we had a team meeting where we had an agency meeting, and for her, she's sharing how she's trying to build and navigate and support, and she's being very transparent and stern, for the lack of a better word, with saying, okay, guys, if you're gonna do this, you got to do it. You got to, or don't do it. These are personal choices. This is not. This is no. This is very much personal to what you want to do, what your growth strategy is, what you're trying to build and grow. you know and if you're trying to do that, then you got to show up, you got to do it. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm in that phase where, okay, let me pay attention, let me take notes, let me think about what is my goal here, what am I trying to achieve. And you got to do it in a way that's authentic to you, but you're not going to grow if you're not going to show up. You're not going to get all the support and all the things you need if you're not going to show up, if you're not going to be consistent. So that's where I'm at now. I'm like, okay, I have to be consistent with shop. I'm going to stay consistent with you all. Look here. You can't talk the talk if you're not willing to walk the walk. So I'm trying my best to make sure I stay consistent over here. TikTok don't want to be nice to me right now, but guess what? I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up. That's how it is. And the room is gonna room and go up and down, but I'm okay with that. It's me. How you doing, friend? I'm gonna keep showing up. So that's the type of mindset you have to have if you're gonna do this, because it does shift. There are changes. I just told y'all just now, today, I'm going live. I'm here right now. I've had people come on my YouTube. I said I went over when I started this live, I had 447 subscribers. I'm checking right now. The numbers are increasing as I speak because people are coming and listening and engaging over there and over here. I have 455 subscribers. So I've gone over my 450 mark plus 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is about. You see the growth, you see the transformation, you see the changes happening. You got to keep showing up, friends. He said, we not giving up. We not giving up. Laura Lynn, how are you? Thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. We are not giving up. That's it. And like I said, the room isn't what it was before for here, but it'll get back. It'll get back. I'm okay with that. It'll get back. That's how it goes. It will get back. And that's totally fine. And the people who are here now are the people who need to be here now. Because you're like, you know what? What should I be doing differently? How should I change? What am I doing wrong? And I will say, you say it will. And at the end of the day, it's about you being committed to you being committed to this process, you showing up for you wanting to do this. It does not happen for people overnight. There are questions I ask myself. There we go. Yes. And so, there's people who say they've been at it for years. And I think we're a society that want instant success and gratification. No, you got to be at it. You're going to have to be at it for years. But that's okay. And so Just know that that's what you have to do. You got to stay the course, can stay consistent. You'll see the change. So here's my goal, and I'm gonna say this out loud to you. You guys, we'll see if I can reach the goal. So we're in the mid of July, and I'm thinking about YouTube. So this is a YouTube goal. TikTok, we'll see about goals for TikTok, but I'm still staying consistent. That's what you gotta love. What you're doing. There you go. You got. Well, he said, why? That's why you gotta love what you're doing. Yes, that's why you gotta love what you're doing. You're right. You're right. And if you love it, then you'll continue to do it. You'll put your all into it. If you don't love it, I will tell you, figure it out. My goal is 2K by Friday. Look at you, Laura, coming up in here with some. Hey, Laura. Now, Laura, let me say this. I'm gonna be honest with you, Laura. I'm not no dream crusher. I'm not a dream crusher. I am a person that look at the numbers. So you're at 1100. You can do it by probably Sunday. Friday might be a little lofty, just a little lofty. Sunday, you got it. You got it, friend. Sunday. Here's why I say it's a little lofty by Friday, because we're already on Wednesday. We're halfway through. You're at 1100. Here's what I would tell you. You could do 200 follows a day. So that would only get you between, just argument's sake, you didn't do your 200 today. That'll get you 600. That's not going to get you quite 800. Now, other people can follow you more beyond 200, but that's probably a little lofty. Sunday, I would say give yourself a little cushion. If you can say I can do this by Sunday, I think that's realistic. Now you're gonna be darn close by Friday. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna be really close, but it's gonna take you going in those rooms and spending a long time in those rooms and those engagement rooms, whether chat is chatting, room is rooming. You're gonna be pinning up. You got to put some coins to it. Put some coins to it, and do that. Okay, Sunday works. Oh, I am doing things right. I appreciate your knowledge. You're like, okay, look here. I say Friday, but Sunday works. Yeah, well, Nika say a lot of coins. A lot of coins. No, Nika, not a whole lot. No, I don't think it's a lot of coins. I do think so. So my friend E-Nurse, you're doing it. Let me show it to you real quick. When you have a gift like the popular vote, which is 1 coin, a rose. You said I do. y'all doing the money sign. Popular vote, the heart puff, the rose. Sometimes I feel like I'm love bombing with coins. Yes. Well, you know what? You have to think about your strategy, friend. So here's what you would do. You would and so when you send a coin, people love bombing is good. People, that's the whole point of being in this room. When you're live host, you want your people to comment a lot. You want them to like your live, and you want them engaged. You want them to send gifts. You want them to do that. So that's what you're supposed to do. Now, when you're trying to grow the way you said 2K. You came in my room and you said 2K for a reason, because you're like, you know what? I'm trying to get over this 1,000 hump. I want to get to 2K. Do you have shop yet? Let me know if you're on TikTok shop. Did you have a goal in mind? But if you go to those rooms, when you're gifting, you're going to send your coins, but you're going to do them real slow so you hang up top. So it's not like when you said love bomb, like you send a gift and you leave. No, your goal is to linger and to hang up top. And as you hang up top, then people see you. You got that visibility. People will see you. So as you're seen, then you're able to, and you say, E-Nurse, you send them roses, do it real slow, real slow. Send them real slow. You said, forget that, Dr. Liz. I'm going to send you. Thank you so much. And so you want to send it real slow. So if you send gifts like that, you hang up there longer. It's almost like before the circle closes, you hang up. You're also going to want to be in the live goal box if you want that number of followers. She meant up here, like up here. Yeah, that's what you meant. Or in the live gift box. Is that what you meant? Or the title gifter. That too. I'm starting to send this love. Yes. Yes, it's all in strategy. Yep. So, because if you hang up longer, if you send gifts slow, do it real slow for me, friend. Let's see, E-Nurse. If you do it real slow, you hang up there longer. Now, See, that's 28 that she sent. But there's people who will do it real slow. And those 28 is going real slow. So they just linger. A little slower, D Rob. A little slower. There we go. That's it. Yep. That's the slow process. Real slow. And so you just linger. And you're sending one or two gifts. But because you're sending it so slow, you hang up there. Okay? So it's a strategy. You want to do it real slow as you're hitting that circle before it closes. Okay? So that's what you want to do. Both all. You said all of it, huh? You said the gift gallery title gifter, the gift up here. Yes, yes. The gift up here to Nika Grace point, she's right. I want to say something. She is right about here. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Let me just you said, oh wow. It might fall asleep doing that. Yeah, you fall asleep, but you're doing it like when you're in those rooms. You're in those rooms. Who's that? Luna. Luna can talk about it. She said it's hard work because you're in those rooms and you're trying to make sure you're seen. Nice, I have to remember that. Yes. So Laura, do send another rose real slow before that circle closes. Send it real slow because I want you to see. So 1,000 before it closes. Send your next rose. Tap it. Okay, it's not doing it for you. One, it's just showing one. I want you to tap it before it goes. See, it's not doing so. Try to tap it now. You said, I'm trying, Dr. Lisa. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Laura. That's it. So you're trying to tap it before it closes. It's timing. It's very much timing. It's annoying, but it is timing. Yeah, so you got to tap it real slow, but you stay there. If you're tapping it, you stay there. And you said, I'm trying to tap it. Why are we doing this? Because you're trying to be seen when you're in the room. So, Laura, you said you wanted 2K. Sometimes I do it. It takes both spots. It does. It takes both spots. Well, that's good. So, so if you want 2K, I'm telling you the strategy. So that's one strategy because you're lingering. I just didn't understand. Yes. Well, I tried. We tried to show. You said we tried to show you. so, so yes, that's one strategy. So here's what happens when you're in those rooms. If the room is rooming, those rooms where it's like 200 plus people in the room, and the chat is chatting, and the person's probably playing music and DJing and doing all the things. But those are called grow rooms, engagement rooms, and so you're lingering up there so that you can get follows. With those follows, people, now I tell you all the time, you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas, so you got to be careful who you follow back and who follows you. So I'm just going to say that a lot of those people drop off, but you're doing it for that reason. The thing Nika Grace talked about, people who are sitting up in here in these boxes, I want you to click the number right now of people in the room. You can click those people. Um, you see where it has the top viewers. They're in the top 1, 2, 3 spot. You see their numbers. Those people have a little bit more visibility. And so a lot of times in the room, people who are used to going to those rooms, they actually click those boxes first. So if you are sitting in some of the top boxes, or they'll click the viewers. People click the viewers all the time. And they click those viewers to go down the list to follow them. Okay? So that's another way people get follows, because they're just coming in and clicking those top people. You want to follow the top people because those people know how to engage. They do. So you want those people to come to your page and engage with your page, come to your live, engage with your live. Ideally, you do. Now, not all of them follow you back, not all of them engage back, but that's what happens. So if you are a top person sitting up in those boxes, hello, Fred, how you doing? How you doing, Amelia? People will come in there and they literally just go down that list and click maybe the top 25, maybe the top 50, and they'll follow those people. So that's a quick way to follow. And then they'll say in the chat, like, hi, e-nurse, I followed you, or I connected with you, or hey, new bestie, we're friends now, or something like that. So they say some words. I tell you guys not to say the words scooped, follow, connected, gotcha, because those are words that are heavily utilized, and TikTok will block those words. So just make sure you're not saying those words because you could be being blocked and you don't even realize it. So, so you want to be intentional about that. So that's it. So those are a couple different tips and strategies when you're in those rooms. If you're really trying to be in those rooms and you're trying to get by Sunday, by Sunday means that you are going to put some time and effort into it. I'm just going to say that out loud. By Sunday means that you're working. I was told this morning to use gotcha. No, don't use that. Engage is getting overused. It is. It is. It almost like playing a game. It is. Yeah, don't use gotcha. Come up with your own word. You can be like, ta-da. TikTok might be like, what is ta-da? We might need to block that. I'm going to listen to you, friend. But no, just be careful about that word. She said hi. So be careful about that because TikTok. So when you become, are you a live host? Let me know if you're a live host because you'll notice there's certain words that will get blocked, and TikTok will just have a list of blocked words, especially in those type of rooms when they're using it all the time. TikTok's like, no, this is not right. We're gonna block this word. We'll filter it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be your word. Mm-hmm. We connected. Yeah. Yes, friend. So yeah, so pick a word and go with it. All right, friends, we almost at 6 o'clock. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I went through that engagement thing real quick for my friend. Um, Thank you so much, Bridget. Appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts for the baseball cap. That you said that was a typo, but I like them. You said I didn't even say that, but hey, we're gonna go with it. So yes, friend. So I'll be back tomorrow on my regular live schedule. Thank you so much. See you, friend. Appreciate you. So I'll be back on my regular schedule, 10 and what's the other time? 10 and 4. What's my other time? 10 and 4. I was about to say 6:30 because I was looking at the time there. 10 and 4, and then Friday. I have to think about Friday. Friday, I think I might try to peek in on y'all in the morning, like early morning, before, like after we take my son to daycare. That's if I get everything I need to do Thursday night with packing, because I got to pack. See you later. Thank you so much. I'll be back at 6:30 for my sub only lives. Let me know when are you leaving. We're leaving Friday. Friday cruise leaves by 4, meaning that we got to be on the boat before 4. I think way before 4, maybe about 3. Um, I gotta go. I have to ask him to look at it. You know what? It's funny. It's my birthday. He did the booking. He did the whole itinerary. He did all of it, and I have not looked at anything, y'all. So I don't. Somebody asked the other day, "What cruise am I? Where am I cruising?" I know it's Bahamas. I believe it's Nassau, not Freeport. It could be Freeport, but it could be Nassau. It's one of them. So it's a 3-day cruise. So we're leaving Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We come back Monday morning. Yep. So that's it. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. So yeah, so yes, we'll be doing that, and excited. Yeah, cruise birthday's Monday, because we get back. I'll be driving during the 10 o'clock hour. I think we'll be driving back home, so I won't be able to do 10, but I'll be here 4 o'clock. I'll be here for 4 o'clock, and we'll make it a more celebratory 4 o'clock. So that's awesome. That's cool. Have fun. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Yes, yes. You said that's sweet. Yep. So we'll do that, and we'll keep it moving. So I'll be back at my regular time tomorrow. My mother's birthday was 7/22. Yes, she was that Cancer Leo. I'm on the cusp too. I claim both zodiacs. So sometimes you get the Leo on me, sometimes you get the Cancer. It just depends on which one you want to get. You said I was in Orlando last week. Were you really? Orlando, nice. Did you go to the theme parks? Did you get out some? Yeah, she was a handful. I know, I'm a hot mess too. My family said, oh my gosh. This whole thing with this TikTok thing, it was like, you know what? I don't think they're too surprised. I think they're a little surprised because I come off mostly, not Leo, I come off mostly Cancer. Kind of reserved, kind of introverted, all those things. I say that all the time. I'm introverted. I am introverted. But to do this, they can also see it. They can also see me doing this because of the Leo. because of my personality. So I think they're like, you know what, it makes sense. For the Mantle conference, what's the Mantle? What is that? It was at Kia Center. Nice. Enjoy. Have a brilliant weekend or birthday. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Um, so yeah, what's the Mantle conference? Let me tell me more. What was that? I'm intrigued. Does that have something to do with home furnishing? I'm thinking mantle, like mantle, but maybe not. But it's nursing because you're in the nursing profession, so it must be something healthcare related. So yes, friends. All right. I appreciate you all being here. I'll be back in 30 minutes for the oh, it's a spiritual conference. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. I can look that one up. I hadn't heard of that one. Um, but yeah, awesome, awesome. I trust, and I'm sure you had a good time. You had a good time. I know you did. Orlando's good this time of year. I just know it's hot and then the storms and all that stuff, but it's a good place to visit. Definitely family friendly and great place to visit. So, um, he said yes, I did. Yeah. So I will be back in 30 minutes, friends. So I will be back in 30 minutes. I so appreciate everybody. We'll go live. We'll do the sub live. Ask me anything. We got a couple things I want to share with you also. Just want to make sure you guys are staying up to speed when it comes to your engagement and things you can be doing. Okay. All right, friends. Take care. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Thank you, my followers on YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa. I'm closing out, friends, but definitely come back. I will be back tomorrow on my regular schedule, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. So you'll see me tomorrow. You just heard me say that I'm probably going to have to do some shifting. Maybe I'll do some pop ups on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see. But I'll be back definitely on Monday for the birthday. So thank you so much, friends. You all coming in now. Hey, I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave. But I appreciate you all. If you have not followed me, go ahead and like the live. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit subscribe and hit that alarm so that you guys know when I go live, and you can engage you can engage with me in real time. So I so appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for supporting the live. And we're gonna be back. I'm gonna be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay. Thank you so much. And if you need support, if you need some help, go ahead and click the link in my bio. You can schedule a one-on-one with me. Also have some free things in there. So grab my Overthinking Action. I want you to go live. This is a go live for beginners. No reason for you to sit back and be like, why didn't I do this? That's what this is all about. Go live. Make sure, like I said, if you have not subscribed, click that subscribe button. And then also make sure you set the alarm so you know when I go live and you get notifications. All right, friends, take care. Bye bye.